Hey guys, good evening and welcome back again to your Unacademy Neet English channel. I hope all of you are doing great, having a good time. My dear students, few days back, I had posted one video about the guest paper of your chemistry when it comes to the NEET 2025 examination. I had given you chapter-wise the most important topics which are frequently asked, every year asked in your NEET examination, right? And after posting that video, a lot of students asked for the similar video for the subject physics. So in this particular session, which is particularly oriented for NEET 2025 as well as the NEET 2026 students, well, in this session, I am going to give you the chapter-wise most important topics of your subject physics. My dear students, the topics which I'm going to give you in the today's session, after a lot of research, let me tell you, your 90% of the physics paper consists of the topics which I'm going to give you in the today's session. Every year, every single year, questions are asked from the same topics which I'll be giving you over here, right? So please and please, the topics which I'm going to give you, do not avoid them at all. Prioritize them the most. Prioritize them the most, because I'm again repeating the same thing. Your 90% of the physics paper will be consisting of these particular topics only, which will be given right now. Okay? So people, one more thing, I'm not telling you to avoid all the other topics. I'm just telling you to prioritize these topics the maximum in physics, because again, I'm repeating the same thing, 90% of your paper will consist of these topics only. Let's have a look on the things chapter-wise. My dear students, when it comes to your units and dimensions, from units and dimensions, there are four short topics which are asked frequently. What are these? Errors, dimensional analysis, measuring instruments, significant figures, right? These are the four short topics which are almost asked every year in your NEET examination from the chapter units dimensions. When it comes to the chapter semiconductor, from the semiconductor, these are the two frequently asked topics which you cannot miss at all. It involves your PN junction diode as well as your logic gates. Okay. My dear students, when it comes to your modern physics, in your modern physics, which is something which you study in your chemistry as well, right? Photoelectric effect, de Broglie's hypothesis, calculation of the number of spectral lines, binding energy and mass defect, Q value of the reaction, and your Bohr's model. I believe all these topics you would have already covered in your chemistry, because I'm the one who has taught all these topics in chemistry in the structure of atom, right? Okay, so these are the short topics which are asked in your modern physics when it comes to the subject chemistry. So do not miss them at all. Do not avoid them. Okay, prioritize these topics the maximum. And one more thing, I'll be sharing the PDF of this particular session on my Telegram, which is Wassim Bhat Chemistry Official. If you are not the part of Telegram channel yet, be the part of Telegram. I'll be sharing the handwritten PDF of this particular session in the Telegram. Wassim Bhat Chemistry Official. Moving on. When it comes to the chapter thermodynamics, which is again common in physics as well as chemistry, my dear students, these are the few important topics. One is your thermodynamic processes, which involves your isothermal, adiabatic particularly, right? Isothermal, adiabatic processes. Your internal energy and degree of freedom, again important. Different types of molecular speeds, which involves your RMS speed, average speed, most probable speed, as well as the cyclic process, right? These are the important topics which are frequently asked from the chapter thermodynamics. When it comes to your current electricity, in current electricity, you have galvanometer, ammeter, voltmeter, Kirchhoff's laws, midpoint potential, resistance, drift velocity, and parameters, right? These are the topics from the chapter current electricity. When it comes to your electrostatics, my dear students, which is one of the most important chapters of your physics, from which almost 3 to 4 questions every year are asked. Electric field, one of the important topics. You cannot, in electrostatics, my dear students, you cannot miss out any topic, by the way. Okay, so electric field, capacitor with dielectric, your flux, dipole, and potential energy. I think this is your entire electrostatic chapter only. Perfect. So you cannot miss out a single topic out in this particular chapter, because every year they are like frequently asked. When it comes to your system of particles, in system of particles, you have to do the center of mass of different bodies, right? And collision. These are the two short topics again, right? When it comes to the chapter optics, in your optics chapter, which is again the high weightage chapter, my dear students, your YDSC, optical instruments, which involves your prism, similarly, lens and combination, similarly, your single slit diffraction. Again, these are the topics which are frequently asked. When it comes to your rotational motion, your torque, moment of inertia, conservation of angular momentum, and similarly, rolling and slipping, right? These are the frequently asked topics when you check the past 5 to 6 year NEET papers. When it comes to your EM waves, in EM waves, properties of EM waves, that is important, right? That's the only thing. In your AC, series, LCR, and transformer, right? Similarly, in your EMI, Lenz's law is there, Faraday's law is there, self and mutual inductance is there. Again, short topics from this particular chapter as well. So please keep on taking the screenshots of these slides, or else you can have them on my Telegram. When it comes to the gravitation, in the gravitation, my dear students, escape velocity, Kepler's laws and satellites, these are the short topics. When it comes to your waves, standing waves, beats, wave speed on string, and sound, right? These are the short topics from the chapter waves. And when it comes to your SHM, right? Again, one of the favorite of all, your spring mass system and pendulum, these are again important, right? And when it comes to your magnetism, from magnetism, your magnetic materials and properties, they are like very important when it comes to your NEET physics over here. Okay, so people, I'm telling you, if you just, study these topics, but you are going to study these topics in such a way that if a question comes from these topics, you should be able to solve that, right? I would say easily 150 plus you are going to get in physics out of these topics only. Perfect. So do not miss out any single topic out of the topics which I've given you in the today's session when it comes to the subject physics, right? Well, apart from that, I hope you guys are following this particular series. That is the NEET 2025 Endgame series, right? So my dear students, till now I'm done with 2 chapters. One is GOC, one is atomic structure. And tomorrow, I'm going to do one of the most important chapters of your chemistry, that is chemical bonding, which will be exactly at 8 p.m. on this channel itself, right? The session duration is just going to be like 3 to 4 hours. In 3 to 4 hours, I'll be completing this entire chemical bonding chapter, right? Whatever questions can be asked from chemical bonding, all those things will be discussed tomorrow. So all those students, right, who are willing to study this particular chapter, so you guys can join me tomorrow exactly at 8 p.m. So let's complete this particular chapter from basics, right? And let's study this particular chapter in such a way that if a question comes from chemical bonding, you should be in a position to solve that question too, okay? And apart from that, my dear students, I hope all of you are familiar about the Arambh 2025, the most epic educational festival for IIT as well as your NEET UG as well as your foundation. The event is scheduled on March 1st, exactly from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., wherein lot of big celebrities are going to come, right? They are going to, for sure, let you know about their journeys, right? How they succeeded in their lives. Lot of toppers are going to join in, and all the educators of your Unacademy, be it from the online category or the offline category, all the educators will be there in the event. Everyone will be sharing some tips and tricks about the NEET preparation or even the JEE preparation, right? So you cannot miss out this particular event at all, right? And this particular event is going to happen on Unacademy NEET channel. The date of this particular session is going to be 1st of March, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So do not miss this at all. And I will be there in this particular event too. And again, your Unacademy, your complete Unacademy NEET English team will be there. You guys can watch us on Unacademy NEET exactly on 1st of March with the biggest celebrities of the country, with the biggest influencers of the country, with the AIMS toppers, JEE advanced toppers, and all of that, right? So people, I hope this particular session was beneficial for all of you. So please try to prioritize all the topics which I've given you in the today's session, right? And with this, I'll be taking a leave. You take care. God bless you all and love you all, guys. Bye-bye. Take care.